Okay, you'll have to forgive me. The game, like a lot of indie games, doesn't remember the audio setup. Before each stream, I usually go in and do a bit of an audio check on the games. I actually adjusted the audio for this game, and it didn't save it. So yeah, it's a bit of it's a minor issue. And I've seen it with a few games, but and it is one issue I think this game has. Now, this game is Into the Grid, and it was given to me by my friends over at Gamersky, and Gamersky have given me some of the best games that I've played this year. A really good example of that is Drover Forsaken Kin, which was a gothic inspired dark fantasy RPG. Now, Into the Grid is a bit of a different approach to some of their other games. It's a good old fashioned a turn-based strategy game with a cyberpunk feel. And I think that's a bit of a theme for tonight. Cyberpunk games. I probably should have titled the stream Cyberpunk Games because yeah, all the games tonight have that kind of cyberpunk feel. But yeah, the Into the Grid is a turn-based strategy game. It's very much inspired by your old dungeon crawling turn-based games. It has a very nice visual style, and that's kind of why I wanted to show you it because the visual of this game's very nice. The enemy design in particular and the sound design in this game is top notch, as you'd expect for something from Gamersky Games, and I've really been enjoying it. Now, I will say this game is hard as nails, and I have been getting my ass kicked in it. It is very hard, and despite over a couple of dozen runs, I'm nowhere near finishing this game. But I have been having a ton of fun exploring the progression in this. One of the really cool things I love about this game, I should also mention too, it is a deck building game. So you do have different cards that you play, and there's a ton of different decks that you can get. So each of these decks is unlocked as you progress, and once you unlock a deck, you use your resources to purchase them. You can mix and match cards, you can have different decks, all with different effects and synergies. I haven't mastered the system yet, but I've had some pretty damn good builds, so we're going to try and see if we can get a bit further into the campaign tonight. But yeah, a while back I covered a game called Death Hell, and it was one of the best games I've played in a very long time, and it's kind of really got me into deck building games. And I'm always on the lookout for a decent deck builder, so that's why when this game came out, I was really eager to give it a try, and thankfully for me, 11-bit were happy to oblige. So yeah, this game is a ton of fun. We're going to jump in and do a new run, and yeah, if you're a fan of deck builders, you've got to try this out. The art style in this game is fantastic. Now, it seems like I've overcorrected on the sound. Now it's like super quiet. I'm actually close to getting level 4 and we'll get another character. So maybe we can hit that tonight. Let's let's start a new run. Yeah, I think I may have overdone the sound. It's really weird. The sound design in this game. Some menus are super loud and some are super quiet, so it's really hard to get a bit of a feel for the right sound level. Let's see if this sorts it out. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, so the story of this game is a little bit hard to understand, but basically we're pretty much a runner for a shadowy organization that's attacking these big corporations in the future, and our goal is to go in and gather intel and hopefully find a way to take these guys down. Now, everything in this game has a cost risk benefit analysis. Basically, the different nodes that you can find. So you can find these different nodes. There's security nodes, there's health nodes, there's gate nodes, and every node that you get to gives you a choice of different benefits you can get, and some of those benefits are more risky than others. So In this case, we can... it looks like we've got a few choices here, but I think the best one for us is going to be to disable a sentinel, which I'm going to do. And I'm going to disable the most dangerous sentinel in the cluster. And that's this sentinel here. This one's very dangerous. Oh no, I thought that was a... Oh, they spawn different types. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Now, the less battles we have, the better, because obviously over time, our health will get worn down. So let's head this way. Oh, damn it. And every enemy that you fight has a probability of spawning a different type. So if you go and you mouse over the enemy, it's like one of those Tachyoma Ghost in the Shell style enemies. There's also a chance that you'll end up with a different enemy entirely. So unfortunately, this is the one that I wanted to not fight, because these enemies have, not only do they have a pretty damn big health bar, they've also got a cloak. And that cloak not only makes them more difficult to hit, but it hides what attack they're going to use next. Now, unfortunately, the sound's gone a bit loud on me again, so I'm just going to... You're going to have to bear with me. That's still a bit loud, but you're going to have to... We'll put up with it. Okay, so I've got a few more cards that I wanted to try, so I bought a few more decks. And I think what we'll do, because I don't know what... usually in the first rounds, the enemy will not attack, so I'm going to take a bit of a risk, and I'm going to go... let's attack the cloak. Maybe not. Oh, there we go, cloak. And let's just... Oh, damn, I'm going to take full damage from this. That was a bad choice. I should have used some defensive skills. Okay, so now, usually in the first round, the enemy will raise their defensive skills. She went for an attack off the bat, so... And I took the full hit from that, so... Let's go on the attack, because she's going to use a defensive skill. And use defense. Okay. I need to get some defenses up, because she's going to do 50 damage, which is going to take a lot of damage for me. I'm going to draw another card. Oh, damn, I was hoping to get another defensive card. I've already lost a third of my health. Not much fun. Okay, that's some major damage. And then I can use my overdrive skill, which will give me some extra points for attack. And I'm kind of out of everything, so she's gonna live to fight another day. Okay, gonna deal 50 damage, and I don't... If I had enough skills, if I had another attack card, I could probably kill her, but I can't right now, so let's just hit that and draw a card. Oh, look at that! I drew another attack card. Battle over. Now, I took a lot of damage in that fight. That was actually not my best work. Ooh. So here I can get some more cards. And that sounds perfect. Oh, I like this card. So basically, there's a lot of lingo in the game that takes a bit of time for you to understand. Clocks are basically your action points. So they've kind of rejigged the terminology in this game. It took a while for me to understand what they meant. So clocks are your action points, how many actions you can take per turn, and commands is one turn in or one action in the current turn. So that means if you've done any action, played any card, done anything at all, that counts as one command. So not only do we deal a fair bit of damage, we also get another turn to deal even more. So that looks perfect. We're taking that. I don't think I can do anything with that. I cannot. We will take a random tool. Okay. So got no choice. We have to find another enemy. Okay, this guy's not too bad. He's going to deal... So these guys, they do a lot of damage, but they don't have any fancy skills. So basically, they're just tanks that hit hard. And as long as we use our defensive skills right, we won't take any damage. So I'm going to use Unstable Charge. Bring up my Vim. Then I'm going to apply 2 shields. So hopefully if he hits me, he won't do any damage to me. He will take some of my Vim though. Oh no, he didn't. He only takes damage, or he only takes Vim if he actually hurts you. And since the shields soaked up all the damage, he didn't take any Vim. So, yes, this is... Let's hit him for a bit of damage. And we're going to use our brand new card, because that's going to give me another action point. And I am going to take some damage, unfortunately, but not a whole lot. Okay, so he's actually put a debuff on me, which means that every bit of damage he does is going to do more damage. So I really want to get something, an ability that's going to help to negate that damage. So let's maybe pop a barrier up. Then we'll do some damage. And then another Vim. Now I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to hope that I get a card that I want, which I don't. Oh wait, okay, never mind. Oh man, he has 5 health. If I just broke wind near him, he will die. I don't have anything else to do, so unfortunately I'm going to have to take this hit. That's going to do a lot of damage, so let's just not give him the chance to do any damage to me, and let's just double hit him, and that should kill him. That's how it's done, boys! Get wrecked! And we've got a ton of hash keys. And I think we've cleared this level. So we can open a gate. Find a gate breaker. Let's grab a gate breaker because I've got more hash keys. Basically, this is just a tool that will let us bypass one of the gates in the mission. And we can get a couple of hash keys. And what I'm really on the lookout is for health. Now I'll take some intel. Let's go, baby! Now we have a choice. We can go a few different ways. We can head north or south, and I think... Oh, this looks nasty. Oh, there's the opportunity to heal here, so I think going south's our best bet. Yeah, there's a couple of healing nodes here, so I mean that's a no-brainer. Let's go. I want a Haven kit. That's going to be expensive, but oh, here we go. I can just restore my health. 30%. I'll take that. It's going to raise the alarm, but there's not much I can do. I need health. So everything in this game is a tactical risk. Oh, I hate these guys. Oh, man. These guys do it. They're like the mechs, except they have a passive bonus where they'll drain any of your energy shields with each hit, which means you need to use a lot of shields to beat him. So he's going to do a lot of damage on me. So I think what I'm going to have to do is do one hit, and then I'm going to have a double shield. And even if I double shield, it's probably not going to be enough because he's going to hit me with that shield drain. But I mean, I don't have anything else, so. Oh no, the shield just took it. We're gonna do 48 damage. Damn, I don't have the shields to stop that. So let's use this because it'll give me an extra. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't have done that as the first. Damn, I lost my extra clock. Okay, let's go. Block and block. Again, this isn't going to block everything, but it's the best I can do. Okay, he's going to do a fair bit of damage to me this turn again, so I am going to... I'm going to put up a shield. And then I'm going to hit him with this. And then I'm going to use this, and this should give me a fairly big shield. 60 shield, beautiful. This will actually block the entire attack. Get stuffed. Yep, savage. You didn't even scratch me, son. Okay, so now this guy is not going to use any attacks this turn. So I'm free to just cut loose and just do as much damage as humanly possible. So let's just hit him once, hit him twice, hit him 3 times. In turn. Okay, now he's going to do a ton of damage on me. So I am going to first raise some barriers. And then I'm going to generate some extra Vim. Actually, hang on to that. I'm going to use my trump card. This is going to empty out my action points, but also give me a ton of extra clock. So I can just hit this guy. Look at his health. I reckon if I hit him with everything I have, I'll kill him. So 1 attack. 2 attacks. Oh no, it's not going to work. I'm going to have to let's draw a card. And yep, I'm going to hit him with another attack. And he has 10 health. I don't have any other choice. So all I can do is shield up and then hope that will shield me. I think I'll be okay. Yep, shield took it. Okay. Now, the other thing too is in this game, the longer a fight drags on, the more the enemy gets power. So you really want to try and end these fights as quick as you can. And it's a balancing game of minimizing damage and also maximizing your damage to them. So this round, I think if I just keep hitting him, I will kill him. One more attack ought to do the trick. There we go. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad at all. Good run. Got some hash keys. Got some intel. Hope this is some health. Okay, more cards. Don't mind if I do. Ooh. This looks really nice. Start your turn with an extra clock. So that'd be the next turn. Yeah, I think Cranium Rush is going to be the best one. Let's go with that. We've got some nice cards here, really solid upgrades. I haven't made it to the end of one of these yet. Oh, these guys are brutal. So what makes the Erebus dangerous is they've got this wing shield, and you can't do any damage to them until you bypass the shield. Now, on this first turn, he's going to do an absolute ton of damage. So I'm going to have to, first of all, use this. Then I'm going to raise a shield. Instant charge. This is I'm gonna get smashed. There's nothing else I can do here. So, okay, in turn. This is gonna hurt. Yep, there goes half my health. Okay, he's gonna do a ton of damage. So, let's hit the wings. And then up our defense. I mean, this is all I can do right now. I just have to just keep swinging on him. Oh, shield's just held on. He's going to do like 54 damage. Okay, let's one shell, two shells, Cranium Rush. That'll give me a next clock in next turn. So, boom, there goes more of my health. I hate these guys. I always get wrecked fighting him. He's going to do a ton more damage. I can actually use this Cyber Shell to... That will negate his next attack. And I'm going to use this attack here. Unstable charge. Actually, I'm going to use this. And now I'm going to pummel the hell out of him. Yeah, boy. Nice. We took nearly half his health in one go. He's going to do a ton more damage. All I can do now is just shield up. I think the next attack's going to kill me, but we'll see how we go. Oh man, this is going to hurt like hell. Yep, 14 health. And I'm dead. Yeah, this game is brutal. You're just going to die a ton. The furthest I've made it is like 4 layers deep. Now, that being said, there is a progression shop here. And the more level ups you get, you can see I've already got a ton of level ups. I have been slowly improving my character. And I've got a little bit of money, not a whole lot, but every time you get a bit of money, you can buy some of these card packs, and that's where you get those unique cards, some of the ones we were using. Oh, wow, we're actually close. We might hit level 4 this run. We'll see. Oh, that one's nice. I forgot about this optimize skill. Let's try that out. Okay. What do I got here? I could come back and actually use this, so let's maybe start combat. Okay, these guys are pretty easy. These are the ones we want to get. He's going to deal 30 damage. And it appears I don't have enough shields to stop all of the damage, so I'm just going to have to suck it up and take the hit on the chin. It is what it is. Okay. I can hit him again. Then drop a shield. Now again, I'm going to take some damage. There's not much I can do. But most of it we took. 45 damage. Oh, that's great. That means I need to use all 3 of my defensive skills to negate the damage. Not much I can do now. Okay, this should soak up all the shots. Yep, beautiful. Okay, he's going to do 45 damage, but again, this time I don't have a card to stop him, so let's go 20 damage. Damage. Won't stop the entire attack, but it should get the worst of it. Okay, now we can do some damage. So the spider's actually not going to do any sort of attack to me this turn, so I reckon we just hit him with everything I've got. Boom. I'm going to draw a card. Yes, look at that, another attack. Now, if we had one more attack, this fight would be over. So, not too fast. He's on death's door. Again, I'm just going to go all out here. Just hit him with everything I've got. And boom, look at that. Effortless. We took a little bit of damage, but only some glancing blows. Yep, we'll take all those. No. And we can use the hash that we got from the enemy to get some new cards. 30 barrier. 30 barrier and draw a card. That sounds really good. If the last card you played this turn was defense card, play this card twice. Ooh, that's pretty good. Ooh, I think Cyber Hide. And I'm going to try and grab some intel. This is going to make me get attacked more, but the more intel we get, the more money we're going to get our hands on. So, sorry, the more intel we get, the more card attacks I can get. So it is a balancing act, and I know I'm probably going to get smoked this round, but if I can buy some more decks, it will help to even the odds. Because some of the cards I've got, you've seen, are very powerful. Okay, let's use an attack. And then the rest is going to have to be defense. Defense and defense. In turn, that should roll up all the damage he does. Yep, even with his shield drain attack. He's not going to do any damage to me, so this time we hit. Very nice. Okay, so he's got a fair bit of damage. Ooh. I'm gonna go. There we go. Okay, he's gonna get some defensive skills and also deal 25 damage. So let's hit this. Yeah, I'm going to take damage no matter what here. That being said, now I can just bust straight through his shields and kill him. Be hard, baby. That's how it's done. Sentinel Breaker. Let's disable this guy. Oh, Haven Kit. I don't have any of these though, so I can restore some of my health. There we go. Okay, these guys aren't too bad. They're pretty chill. Because their attack patterns are really easy to judge. What I can do in this first round is just hit him with everything I've got. He's not going to do anything to me. He's going to just use defensive abilities. So there we go. There goes half of his health in one crack. That's what I like to see, son. He's going to deal 30 damage, so I'm going to need to use 2 cards. So yeah, all those shots are going to bounce off the shield. Easy done. This one's going to be tough because he's going to do 60 damage, and I don't have the cards to stop him. So let's maybe just use some attacks. I'm going to draw a card. Yes, beautiful. So we want... it's still not going to be enough, but if I draw this and then this, most of the damage will get soaked up. There we go. That could have been really bad. See, now I wish I'd have got these defensive cards. Now I have no use for them. So let's hit him with this. Generate some Vim. Draw a card. There we go. He's nearly dead. Now he's actually got some pretty bad buffs on me. I don't want to let him attack. And I think I don't have enough damage dealing cards to do something. He's gonna hit me no matter what I do. So I think I'm gonna have to turtle this round. So what I'm gonna do is first hit him with an attack. Then I'm going to raise my Vim. Then I'm going to turtle up. I'm still going to take some damage here because of the debuffs. Oh, no. Never mind. Never mind. Now, this next attack is going to cripple me. So, the good thing is, though, I have 3 attack cards. So, I'm just going to hit him. And boom. We win. That's what I like to see, son. Victory tastes sweet. Now, unfortunately, the alarm has gone up because we've been, well, not very quiet, shall we say. I'm going to take some intel. And I'll take some more intel. Again, with these early runs, you just want to try and steal as much intel as you can, because intel's your money. And if we just steal intel, our runs are going to be shorter, because we're not getting extra health, we're not getting all this extra stuff. But what it is also going to let us do is set ourselves up to buy all those a lot of the cards you saw, the ones that let me like double shield, attack for 3 times the damage, all of those are special cards I've purchased. So eventually we'll get enough of the high-powered cards. Oh, 400 intel, yes please. Look at all that intel. All that sweet, sweet money. We getting paid, son. We're getting paid. Oh, there's some good nodes here. Let's go this way. I love the visuals in this game too. The enemy design's really keen. This is probably the worst enemy in the game because they've got these antlers and each of the antlers attack as well as the Wendigo. So he's going to do 36 damage and I'm going to get a suppressed debuff. Ouch. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt no matter what I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do some attacks on him. And then I'm going to generate some Vim. Command, is that? There we go. Then I'm going to drop some defense. Now this is not going to drop, this probably isn't going to defend me from everything, but hopefully it will stop the worst of it. Okay, it did. Okay, beautiful. He's going to do 24 damage to me. And also he's debuffing my cards. So for now, let's just do some damage to the Wendigo. And then we're going to play this card. And of course, it's not. I'm going to take some damage. How much I can do. Oh wow. Okay, this is going to be really nasty. So, he's debuffed me. Oh, that's nasty. I should have destroyed that antler. This is going to hurt. There's nothing I can do. I'm going to get cracked hard. All right. Just going to take it. I need to destroy his antlers, or we've got no chance of winning this. The problem is that they 90 damage. I need to destroy one of these antlers, but I don't have any means to. He's debuffed me so hard that bloody hell. Okay, I'm going to buff and buff and buff. Ooh. Okay, we've got to do something about this. This is just, it's killing me, this damage of on that. I think I'm gonna die. Yep. Oh no, I have 3 health, but I can't win this. Okay, let's kill this. At least now he's got 1 antler. Then this. I'm dead. I'm dead. Smoked. Now, that being said, I did get a ton of intel. So, if we go back, I can buy something in this shop, which I hope will help make my life a bit easier. Yeah, I've got some hardware and software. I want some Max Vim card packs because my Max Vim is not great. All these are very expensive though, so maybe we'll get this one because we don't have any. Oh, okay. Wait, maybe we'll get some. I don't have any money for these commands. Choose a card from your repo and play it for free. Oh, that's nice. We bought that already. Let's try roll. Oh, I'm not level 4 yet. I'm very close. Look how close I am to level 4. Let's go with Feral. Let's go, baby. Now, we'll say if you are someone that wants to immediately be able to go deep into the campaign, this, in terms of roguelikes, you are going to get absolutely crushed in this game. It's one of the hardest deck builders I've played. Usually with me, after about 5 runs, I've got most of the mechanics in my head, and I'm snapping through. I may get halfway through the campaign. In this, you are very underpowered at the start of the game. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you do have to realize that if you're expecting to be able to just crack straight through the campaign, then this may not be the game for you. But I kind of like the challenge. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I'm a masochist, but I like the challenge of not having it, of being very underpowered and having to very slowly build up your repertoire of abilities. Ooh, each point increases outgoing damage by 5, decays 1 point each turn. Let's go with that. These are the feral cards I bought, so let's try one out. So feral is kind of like a berserk ability, and the more feral points you accrue, the more damage you do over time. So basically, it's almost like a bleed. You just build up damage, and keep stacking the damage multipliers. And I think that's going to really help for me. I need something to be able to start doing more damage in a faster time frame. Let's try this for a start. He's only going to do 20 damage to me, so one defensive card will probably do to stop that incoming damage. There we go. Yeah, this will actually negate all of his attacks. So, and look at this. Now I'm actually doing an extra 2 damage, which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you can stack up those feral multipliers and just keep keep stacking them up, then you can eventually do a ton of damage. Okay. Boom. So the shield actually took the entire brunt of that. And this time he's going to do 30 damage. So again, you want to try and finish these fights as soon as you can. The longer they go on, the more the enemy can build up more dangerous attacks. So let's hit him for another feral attack. Generate some Vim. And this time I want a barrier and a second barrier. Boom, shield took the entire brunt of that. And now I've built up enough Vim. So this is basically your overdrive ability. They've used a lot of terminology in this game, and I think that's probably one of the things I'm not a fan of. They've used this cyberpunk technology, and they've decided to change a lot of the terminology. So like action points are clocks. Your overdrive is Vim. Your feral is your like bleed or berserk ability. And they've rebranded all of the names of everything. So it does take a bit of time to understand what all of these mean. There is an in-game dictionary, and if you hover over any of the states, it will actually tell you. So you can see decompile. That means that cards that are not reshuffled that you can use again. So the game does explain it to you, but it can be a bit confusing at the start. So he's going to put up a barrier. So for now, I'm just going to hit him as hard as I can, and he's also going to do 25 damage to me. I don't have another shield, so I'm just going to have to eat the extra damage. It is what it is. I am going to use Feral again. Do some damage. There we go. So the worst of the hit, it should be eaten up by my shield. Yep, beautiful. He's going to do 40 damage. I have a bunch of Vim built up, so I can now use this super shield. Boom. So one turn, his entire attack is going to be negated. Again, I'm going to use my feral ability. Boost my feral up. Boom. Look at that, son. 23 damage. That would kill him. But he's still got 3 health. But that's okay. Next turn, we'll finish the fight. And we've only lost 5 health, so we're doing really, really well. Let's go. Boom. I like this feral ability. I'm gonna fully commit to that. I like the feral build up and being able to do tons of damage over time. Let's see. The Sentinel Breaker, that will let us disable a Sentinel. I think that's a good idea. What does this do? Icebreaker, no. 2 hash keys. That's not too bad. We'll take the hash keys. Ooh, 15% extract yield from all nodes on this layer. Or 250 intel. I'm going to have to take the intel. I want the intel. And let's disable this guy over here. Beautiful. I probably should have disabled him, but I guess it doesn't matter really. It's all of the interactions you have, the the fights you have are all random. So I could have been up against a weak enemy, a strong enemy. You never know. I hate these guys. They're not the worst though. The Wendigos are definitely by far the worst. I'm not going to fall for the same trick I did last time. I'm going to attack his. I'm going to attack his shield. But then the rest I'm going to pump into shield myself. I don't know what he's going to do, so I've just put up some defensive barriers. It seemed like that was a good play because he attacked off the bat. So let's see if we can. Beautiful. He's going to do 40 damage. I do not have any defensive cards, so I've kind of been played here, which is going to suck, but it is what it is. I'm doing a ton of damage with this feral ability though, as you can see. Okay, so this guy's now going to not attack with any sort of skill. So our best bet is just to hit him as hard as we can. Boom. And boom. Savage. Okay. I reckon if yeah, look at this. You're gonna do a ton of damage. Oh yeah. That feral skill, chef's kiss. I'm going to get all the feral cards I can. I'm going down that feral route. Love it. Take all that. Open the gate. Probably don't need that. I will take a... Ooh. Let's go for that. 250 intel. I love me some intel. Okay, I can't use that because an enemy is in the way. We have a few different ways to go, but looking over here, I can see there's a HP terminal. So let's go and see if we can recover some of our health, because I got hit pretty damn hard. I can go up to the surface, but I don't have a whole lot to buy, so I think maybe we'll... I'm not going to go this way because that's going to start the alarm. Let's go this way next. Go this way. So going to that other area would have actually raised the alarm. You do need to have a bit of a think about where to attack next, and each of the enemies will give you a bit of a profit or a risk. So basically, if you attack a certain enemy in a certain cluster at a certain time, it will raise the alarm. Once the alarm gets raised to the next tier, the enemies get tougher. So the goal is to get through as quickly as you can, and also to trip as few alarms as you can, which is not easy. So these guys are probably the easiest enemy in the game. They don't do a lot of damage, they don't have a lot of different attacks, and more importantly, in the first round, they always go defense. So it's safe for me to just hit him with as many attacks as I can. Boom, and boom. Okay, so now he's going to do a bit of damage to me, and I don't have any... I've got one defensive ability, so I'm going to take some damage no matter what. So we're going to... I reckon let's go feral. Okay, we are going to take some damage here. Not much I can do. Okay, he's going to do a ton of damage to me, so 58. I might be able to kill him this turn. Let's use another feral. Oh yeah, we'll kill him one shot. Beautiful, look at that. So I stacked so many feral points that my attacks were just doing crazy damage. Hell yeah. So I like to see, son. Let's see if I can. Oh, okay. Let's get some more cards. More cards mean more abilities. I'm not going to bother with grit. I want to try and focus on feral. Ooh. There you go, Cranium Rush. Now, of course, sometimes you can't help but raise the alarm. You know, it is what it is. But, yeah, the goal is to try and keep the alarm as low as you can. Oh, man, he's going to do a ton of damage off the bat. No, I don't have any defensive cards here. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt, son. And this is the hard part. Sometimes due to RNG, I have no defensive ability. So really all I can do is play the card I've got and then just pump the rest into attack. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so he's going to blast through that shield. Yep, there goes half my health. I knew that was going to happen, but he's going to do a ton of damage again. So let's drop the shields up. And enter. Ouch. We've got to end this fight or he's going to kill us. He's not going to do any attacks this time. So now he's on the defense. He's trying to raise his barrier. And our goal, I want to pump out as much damage as I can. So I'm going to stack as many feral points as I can. And look at this. Just as many hits. Bang. And bang. And bang. Look at that. He's nearly dead. That was a really nice attack. Problem is he's got more health than me. So if it comes into a mudslinging contest, he's going to win. He's got 39-24. I don't have the damage to kill him this turn. What I can do though is I can play Cranium Rush to give me an extra point next turn. Okay. And then I can just place as many barriers down as I can. And this is going to be, it's going to be nasty. It's going to hurt, but it is what it is. Okay, I should have, yes. Okay, so what I did was I traded a bit of damage in that turn for the ability to do some extra damage next turn. So he's now, I've got him on the ropes. All I have to do is just stack as many feral points as I can, and look at this, we're going to just do tons of damage. I reckon that'll kill him in one hit. No, okay. He's got 8 health. We got this in the bag. Boom. And that, my friends, is how we kill one of the nastiest enemies. The problem is I'm on death's door myself, so if I don't find some way to heal, my next fight's probably going to be my last fight. I don't have... I can disable this sentinel. I think that might actually be a good idea, because that's the last sentinel here. So we're going to do that. Let's disable this sentinel. And that will make all of this area lootable. And hopefully somewhere here I will find I hope, random tools. We can exploit and get a random tool. 2 hash keys. I don't need hash keys. I can't carry anymore. So let's just get the intel. And I will take the tool. Refresh your skills. Okay. And I'm probably going to die here, so I'm just going to take the intel. It's going to raise the alarm, but I'm not going to make it very far. And do I need to open this gate? Yes, I will. So let's open this gate. Beautiful. So, ooh, what do we have here? 400 intel. Rare drivers to obtain. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go with rare drivers. Oh, is this a... I think this is actually a permanent upgrade. I think it is. I think we've got a permanent upgrade. Every 6 cards you play gain 1 clock. So that's an extra turn every 6 turns. First time you deal each damage each turn gain. Oh yes, this. So when I attack in the first attack each turn, I get a free 2 feral points. Yes. I'm having that, son. I'm having that. All right. There is a health terminal here, but as you can see, we got an enemy in the way. I don't know if I'm going to win because I'm very badly hurt. I guess we'll find out, eh? Every single battle here is going to raise the alarm, so let's see how we go. Oh, of course I had to get the hardest enemy off the bat. Now, there's one thing I learnt from the previous fight with the Wendigo. This suppressed skill is absolutely horrible. But I also know that he's going to respawn the antler, and if I destroy this antler, he's just going to respawn it. So, although if I don't destroy this antler, I'm going to get suppressed on me. So, I am going to destroy this antler, because it's otherwise I'm gonna end up not being able to do anything next turn. So, let's hit this. And this. Okay, and this. Okay, I'm still going to take damage. There's not much I can do. Honestly, I think it might kill me. I think this might be it for us. No? Okay. Never mind. I don't know how that... I thought I was going to get killed there, but... he's going to attack for 20 tagged. What's tag do? Defense cards cost an extra clock in this turn. That is terrible. I don't want that. Because I'm going to use defense cards. I'm not going to be able to do anything, though. If I attack this, I don't have enough to destroy. I need 2 attack cards to destroy that antler, so it would be a waste of time trying to attack it. So I think what I'm going to do is just hit him. Add Vim. And then I'm going to barrier, and barrier. Okay, so he's used this dreaded skill, which is going to do a ton of damage to me. But what I can do is just stack on feral and do a ton of damage to him. Boom, feral damage and more feral damage and more feral damage. I'm I'm dead. He's gonna kill me. So, no matter what I do this turn, I was gonna die. So I chose to do as much damage to him as I could before I passed to the great beyonds. And unfortunately, with that, our run's ended. Now the question is, did I hit level 4? I did. I did level 4. Let's go. Let's go, baby. We've got a new character. Maybe we could just do one. Yeah. I was gonna leave it here, but I've been trying to get to this Darwin character for ages, so I just want to do one run with her and see how this works. Create a copy of the last script you played this turn. Oh, okay. I'm going to go with the default abilities for Darwin, just because I've never used her before, and I figured on stream let's have some fun and see how Darwin actually works. I've got some profile points now. I've hit level 4, and I think I'm just going to go for extra health, because the more health I've got, the more options I have, and the further I can make it. So let's add some health. And I think hash key slots would be good too. I need more profile points. That's okay. Alright, let's start a new run. And I'm very interested to see how her playstyle will compare to my Ursa character. Who knows, she might be... Oh, okay, she's actually a robot. Interesting. Okay, Code Crunch. Okay, she's kind of similar. The cards are a little bit different, but functionally they play much the same. I think her special abilities is going to be where the game really differs from Ursa's character. So first thing we need to do is to take out that shield. Oh, it appears the shield's a lot more powerful. Maybe this character is a little more difficult to play. Okay, let's try a script. Oh, these are kind of like random events. Okay. Ooh, okay, I like this. I like this. Okay, so let's do some damage. Then we'll drop a barrier just in case. Just in case. Good call, good call. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to take out this cloak. Okay, she's going to do 40 damage, so we use paper crane. Oh man, that would have been really good. But we will discard this because... actually, no. Okay, she's going to reactivate Cloak. So let's generate a script. And okay, 20 damage. It's going to do a bunch of damage to her. Okay, I've got my special skill maxed out. Let's start new scripts. What can I do? At the start of next turn, gain 1 clock. That's going to be super handy. Okay, deal 50 damage. Oh, that looks really nice. On hit, gain 1 cached. Okay, I think what I will do is take the shield out with that. Oh wow, she's gonna do 50 damage. This is gonna be nasty. It's gonna hurt. And I have no way out. I have no way out to actually avoid this damage, so I'm just gonna do as much damage to her as I can, which is bugger all. Ouch. Okay, so this turn she's going to be completely defensive, so now is the time to hit as hard as I can. Bang. Another one. Okay, next turn we'll gain another clock. Okay, now is the time to hit as hard as I can. So if I can do... So she's got 40 damage, 60 shields. So let's create that random script. Beautiful. Okay, so 10 damage, then 20 damage, then another 20 damage, then another 20 damage, then I'll kill her. Okay, I definitely like this new character. Way better than the starting one. She's way more powerful than Ursa. The ability to create random events each turn just statistically makes the game a lot easier. Let's see if we can get a new deck of cards. You have Augmented Command. What's that? Augmented Command refreshes use. I don't think I've got that. Oh, this is fantastic. Deal 30 damage and convert all scripts in your hand into bite scripts. So basically what that means is we do a ton of damage, and also every single card in my current hand turns into a damage card. So this could be played when an enemy is in a vulnerable state. We could just double down and just do a ton of damage in one turn. That is perfect. I want intel. Let's grab intel. Okay, this is perfect. I wish I had this new card that let me create attack cards, because this would have been perfect. These robots are actually super easy to kill, so I'm just going to do a ton of damage this turn. Okay, he's going to do 30 damage, so I'm not really too concerned about that. Okay, let's use Paper Crane, and we will discard this card. And look, we got 30 damage, so now I can use this card to do extra damage. And this card. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. Absolutely shredding this guy. I love this new character. She's perfect. She has this great mix between offense and defense. Her skills are way more potent. And the ability with these script cards, it just means that every single turn I get a free bonus action. Now, sometimes that bonus action is going to be bad, but who cares? It's free. And look at it, most of the time it's either a barrier or an attack. It's just free damage. Now this is going to be a ton of damage, so we're looking at 60 damage. I'm going to need to pump up, pump up my defense. Okay. Let's, I can actually use this. So if I play this card and then use Construct, I can play another card. And then I can use this 40 and this 60. That's, oh man. Even with all this, it's still not going to be enough. I should have just gone on the attack. But anyway, lesson learned. This time we are going on the attack. Hell yeah, this new character was worth it. Okay, 100 intel or a random tool. Let's go the random tool. Disable a sentinel. That is nice. I don't need it yet. I will. I'll worry about disabling a sentinel when I'm in worse shape. Yeah, that would have been a waste. These guys are a pushover. Okay, let's generate a script. And that's 36 damage. So if I use this on discard, gain 20 barrier. Okay. And let's discard this one. 30. There we go. So 3 12s are 36, and if I use this, that will get me up to 50. And then I will draw a card and deal 20 damage. Beautiful. Look at that. Perfection. 30 damage again, so I just need 2 damage. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, and 3. Once again, that's going to soak up all the damage. Beautiful. So most of these attacks are just bouncing off my shield. 45 damage this time. I can't block all of that. I'm going to take a small bit of damage, so it is what it is. Let's go with this. Okay, I only took a tiny bit of damage, so I can live with that. Okay, so this time he's going to go for a defensive play, so I'm just going to hit him with full damage. Let's grab that free action. Yep, 20 damage, and 20 damage, and 20 damage. Hey, like that, son? Oh, okay. Now, he's actually, if we can do 70 damage, I will kill him, but I can only do 60 here, so... I should have played this last turn, but anyway. Let's just go on the attack. I'm going all out. Okay, 40 damage. Yes, we can do it. We've just got enough. Oh... Perfection. Perfection. Now let's see if we can get ourselves patched up. I will take that money. Thank you. And I will take exploit scripts. And then finally, we'll use this to open a gate. Oh, absolute mad lad. We're killing it. Damn, I hate these guys. All right. He's going to do a ton of damage on the first attack. So we're going to start off with a defensive ability. He's going to do 20 damage, and he's also going to punch through my shield, so we're going to need to play 2 defensive cards. Okay, beautiful. He's going to do 20 or 30 damage to my shield. So we can actually gain barrier here. And we can discard this one. Okay, beautiful. And then we will gain another barrier. And then do 30 damage. Yeah, like that, son? How's that taste? Do your worst, boy. Not getting through my defense. 40 damage. Oh, this is going to be nasty. And I don't have any defensive cards this time. I'm just going to have to take the hit. If I'm going to take the hit, I'm going to hurt him as bad as I can in this turn. So we're going to go all my heavy hitting attacks. I nearly killed him. That was actually pretty good. And I will add an extra turn, an extra action in the next turn. This is going to hurt. He's going to hit me for 40 damage. But now, with one hit, we're going to end this fight. Now, I hope you enjoyed beating me up. Because now you're dead, son. Okay, the alarm level's gone up. I mean, there's not much I could do about that, so... we can get some new cards, or some intel. I'm going to go with new cards. Gain... I've kind of got a card very similar to that. Discard a card and upgrade it until the end of combat. That actually sounds really good. Like, I could discard a card at the start of the match and basically... augmenting a card refreshes its use and improves its effects. Ooh, I mean, they're both really good. I think I'm going to have to go with Temper Code because it's permanent until the end of combat. One use. Permanent augment. Let's go. I'm loving this new character. Okay, he's going to do a ton of damage to me. So off the bat, I'm going to have to use a defense card. Okay, 50. Okay, I'm going to take 4 damage. I can live with that. I don't know how this fight's going to go, to be honest. I've lost half my health. Oh, discard a card and upgrade it till the end of combat. We are going to upgrade this. And 36 damage on hit. Ouch. Yeah, this guy's nasty. There's no easy way to take him out. Okay, we need some defensive abilities. Okay, this is bad. He's going to do major damage, and I don't have any... I don't have anything to stop him with, but... we're going to go out swinging. Oh man, I felt that in my bones. Okay, he's going to do 36 damage. I'm actually going to upgrade my shield card because I am using these a ton, so hopefully that'll help. If I don't kill him in this next turn, I'm dead. But I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I don't have any way to counter it. So I think we've reached the end of our run. All I can do is give him a very bloody nose. I'm gonna make him work for that kill. You're gonna get a hammer in the face. You might kill me, man, but I gave you a run for your money. I really like this new character. So I've only just unlocked her in this stream, but her playstyle is very, very complementary to the way I play Darwin. Just because she has a lot of skills that give you free abilities and free events that can happen, it really makes it makes the gameplay a little bit more fresh. You've got a random skill that just gives you a random card. Sometimes it's useless and sometimes it's game changing, but that randomness kind of makes the game a bit more fun. This is one of the hardest deck builders I've played. It's even harder than Death Howl. So if you are going to play it, I do recommend that you know what you're getting into. That being said, if you don't mind a challenge and you want a game that is super hard and super challenging, I definitely recommend trying it out. But yeah, no, I like it. I like it, and I'm interested to see in how the game evolves from here. It is still under development. There is a third character they're working on, Mue. You can see this character here. There's some additional levels that are coming. I haven't even made it up to that point yet, so yeah. But it's a really fun game, and it is a nice addition to the deck building genre. I'm always on the lookout for other deck builder games ever since I played Death Howl. I kind of got a bit of a taste for these now. So, yeah, big thank you for the guys over at Gamer Sky Games. I'm sure I'm going to be showcasing more games for them in the future. They've been one of the biggest contributors to the channel with some really fantastic games. You know, I love playing Drover. I loved playing Kletka with Bobbles. So yeah, I'm hoping to play some more of their games in future. But yeah, keep an eye out, and we're going to move on to the last game for the evening. Oh, you best GTV. How you going, man? Oh, you played with us the other day. Yeah, I do. How you going? Thanks for joining me. I'm not playing with Bubbles tonight, but we're probably going to be playing again on the weekend. So yeah, I'll yeah, if you're interested, I'll and you're around, we can play again sometime. I did make sure you were added on Discord as well. I don't think this game is multiplayer. This one's not multiplayer. Sorry. Yeah, this game's single player only.